Hello, bibliophiles. It's been a long time. Welcome back to another episode of myView on Books. In today's episode, we're going to review The Interpretation of Dreams. Alright guys, you're watching MWM. I'm Maddie Dawson. Welcome back to another episode of myView on Books. And in this episode, I'm gonna just talk about the book, The Interpretation of Dreams. The reason I'm saying that I'm not going to review and just talk about the book is it is a research work of a great neurologist considered as the father of psychoanalysis. Sigmund Freud has compiled this book, after a lot of research and data collection, and it is considered a book for dreams, how to interpret and decode dreams. And definitely I fell in love with this book as I started reading, and the initial 200 pages was breathtaking and overwhelming, and I had to take notes, and I started noting down my dreams and interpreting them, because dreams are the only way or means through which your subconscious and unconscious mind communicate to you. And it is important to note down or understand what they are trying to convey to you if you have to understand more about you. The search for a spiritual journey or the search for any question that rises in your mind lies within yourself, and for that you have to understand your dreams and try to interpret them. That's what I learned from this book, and this book is not like a informative or educational genre. It's like a subject that you have in a school or a master's graduation. And the reason I say so is it's difficult to read for normal book lovers, because it is not a story or self-help book or productivity book. It is something that you learn from it, and that's the reason I had to start taking notes when I was reading. And after the 200 pages, after the initial 200 pages, I was so lazy to read this book, because I subconsciously, my mind doesn't make me go near this book, because I had to take notes. I had to underline certain statements that I wish to come back, and it became a tedious process to read this book. But still, it's a wonderful book, an introduction to interpretation of dreams. So it has 5 or 6 chapters, and the book length is 570 pages. So I almost took 1.5 years to read this book, and it beautifully, it may not be understanding to laymen, but he's just presented the case studies that he has undergone, like from his patients, what kind of dreams they had and how he had interpreted them. And he has mentioned a lot of dreams from his own life, and those are all an eye-opener. And most of the interpretation or the learning about the dreams, how it occurs and what are the sources, you can easily relate. And in fact, if you observe your dreams, you can find it true that whatever has been told in the book is true. So one of the most popular or recurring concept in dreams is the dreams dreams are manufactured for wish fulfillment. So if you are in the daytime, some thoughts may be occurring in a flash of a second, and you would have not given much thought about it. So subordinate and disregarded thoughts, so those are the ones that comes up in the dreams as a main theme. And also the wish fulfillment, where in the daytime, where you have so he has just divided the life of a human into two: the waking life and the dream life. So waking life is where we are in the day or the night, when you're not asleep and you're talking to your friends or family or thinking about something. So that's your conscious life. And the dream life is obviously when you lie down to sleep and when you have the dream. So that's another life. So whatever you see, you hear, you taste, that is in the waking life, is the material and source for it's also the material and source for the dream life. And sometimes you feel thirsty, and in the dream you might be in a deserted landscape. It's all connected. So there is external stimuli, internal stimuli, so many things, and how those small thoughts that I told you disregarded, and subordinate thoughts. You would have thought of ice cream flavor mango for a fraction of a second, and you would have a whole dream in a mango field eating mangoes. So it's all connected. What you see in life, what you hear in life, in the waking life. And is mentioned different categories where if you observe your dreams, definitely you're going to relate it to it, the distortion in dreams and censorship. I was overwhelmed with the concept of wish fulfillment, because if I had let's say I noted down some 10-15 dreams, and in most of them, almost like 10 most of the 10 dreams, I had it like wish fulfillment. Like I wanted to go somewhere, and in the dream I find myself going there. I couldn't go there in the waking life because I would be busy, I do not have time, but in the dream life I see myself going there. So, and there was one occasion where I was watching Suits series, and the series got ended, and I was thinking, okay, now I can't see those characters again. But the very next day in my sleep, I was interacting with the two best lawyers in the Suits series. So that's how it is. So good when you read something and you observe it happening for yourself. And that's what so this is a really tough book with 570 pages and a rough subject about dreams, the psychoanalysis, and how to interpret them. What is a dream? What are the sources? And what kind of process gets into the making of a dream, and how should you interpret, and how should you not interpret. And a dream can have multiple meanings, so how to find the right meaning. And the power of subconscious and unconscious mind is absolutely amazing. And I am going to continue reading about dream analysis. There is one more book by Carl Jung, Dreams, and I'm going to take it up and read because of this book. So this book is one of the books that has changed my life, because it has taught me to learn that you need to listen to your dreams and decode it, because you need to know about your subconscious and unconscious mind, so it can unravel a lot of secrets and a lot of things that you do not know about yourself. So there is so much to learn about yourself, and this is one of the path that you have to take, studying your dreams and interpreting them. And definitely this book helps in it. It's a beginner's book. It is 570 pages long, and it's a rough subject, but if you take it slow, I am sure that you're going to enjoy reading this book. And I hope you enjoy this episode on the interpretation of dreams. I will continue the myView on book series with different books that I read, and see you until the next episode. It's MaddiE Dawson. Bye bye.